Hi everyone, it's Taylor. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another plan with me. Today we are planning for the month of April, and to be quite honest, this is not going to be full of very many plans because, yeah, you guys know, there's a lot going on and there's almost nothing that we know very far in advance. But to try and make myself feel at least a little normal, I wanted to still pretend like I have things going on. So I'm still going to plan and at least make my planner look pretty, even if it's not full of all the things. The thing that I've been noticing so far with everything that's been going on is that my planner fills up, but it's day by day. And planning for the next month or two is going to look very different as far as which planners I'm using. So like my daily petite planner will be something I'll be able to use because it'll just be, you know, checklists and daily tasks and that sort of thing. And then like my tending list and my power sheets will be something that I'll be able to refer to and plan out any goals that I have for the next couple of months. But as far as my life planner goes, this is where I put my normal life events, and since life is kind of on hold, it's just not really going to look like it usually does. My weekly spreads will just kind of be pretty basic and I'll take them day by day, but the monthly spread for now is at least going to be pretty empty apart from holidays. So this will be interesting to plan out, but I am going to plan out the monthly view and then also put together my dashboard pages. I will be using Cindy LaTruce's stickers. I think I'm butchering her name. I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but her shop is called Truce Paperie, and I have used her stickers for the past two monthly spreads for March and February. And if you guys have watched those plan with me's, you know that they are beautiful and I am obsessed with her stickers. So, by the way, if you hear some noise in the background, it's because my boyfriend is working on random things and so he might be making some extra noise. I apologize for that. Okay, so I did get the monthly headers, and then I just got one sheet of appointment and event labels because, you know, I'm probably not really going to use a lot of them this month. And then I did grab the blank headers to put on the notes page in the front of the month. And then this is her dashboard page. This page is like the #1 reason I'm in love with her stickers because I've seen a lot of dashboard page kits that I just didn't really like that much. But hers is just very decorative and you have a lot of options and ways that you can use them. And I love that they coincide with the monthly view. So it just kind of like pulls the whole month together and is really, really beautiful. So before I start putting these down, I'll go ahead and show you what March looked like just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So this was my monthly view. It didn't change much from when I very first planned this. So if you watched that plan with me, you already know how this turned out. I really was liking this system that I did over here on the sidebar. I know a lot of people never really know what to do with this sidebar on the month view. Some people will put birthdays, some people will put events. I don't know, a lot of people kind of struggle with figuring out what to do with it. So if you need any ideas, what I did with it the past couple of months was basically just broke it down into weekly reoccurring things. So if you have like soccer practice on Wednesday nights, then you could just put that underneath the Wednesday tab instead of putting soccer on every single Wednesday thing. So anything that's repetitive or a weekly event that goes on, I just put over here in the sidebar so that way I wouldn't have to fill up my planner with things that I know are happening every week. And then it's a nice quick reference when I'm weekly planning to just turn over to this page, look at what I need to make sure I put down every Monday, every Thursday, every Friday, that sort of thing. So this was how the monthly spread looked. It was super gorgeous. And then this is how my dashboard turned out. So you guys didn't get to see me actually fill all of this in. I just put down the stickers and decided to do the rest of it off camera. But I did this same setup in February and in March. So this dot grid over on this page was a YouTube video tracker for me. So I could write down all of the videos that I wanted to do in March and then checked off all of the things that I need to do for that video. So film, edit, upload, thumbnail, description, schedule it, and share it on some sort of social media. I did not come up with this on my own. I actually stole this idea from Julie over at Julie's Plans. I've talked about her a million times. I love her videos, and she's just so creative. She has a lot of really awesome ideas. So if you want to go check that out, go look up her YouTube, and if I remember to, I will link in the description box the video where she actually did this setup in her YouTube planner, because she has a whole content planner that she uses for her YouTube. And then over here, I just kept these two headers as what they are. So I wrote down birthdays from the month, and then I just kind of summarized some of my quick monthly goals that I wanted to get done. Honestly, I don't really reference those since I use my power sheets, but I just decided to write them there anyway. And then I liked to use this section just to summarize big important events that were happening last month. And then down here was something that I was really excited to put together back in February, and so I was excited to do it again in March. But this year I basically have a goal to read 3 books a month. Originally the goal was to read 1 book and then listen to 2 audiobooks each month, but I changed that to just listen/read 3 books. It doesn't matter if I read 2 and listen to 1 or listen to 2 and read 1. The goal is to just get 3 books read in any sort of medium. So I kind of tracked the way I read them different ways. Like this book had a lot of chapters, so I just numbered it by 2s and then checked off every 2 chapters that I read. This book was an audiobook, and I just checked off how many hours I read, and then this one I did it by pages because it didn't have chapters. So this book is one that I actually ordered from Book of the Month, which I decided to try for the first time this month, and I actually ordered it in the middle of the month, so I definitely got a late start on it, which is okay, but I haven't made much progress on it yet. I do have a week of sitting at home though before this month is over, so hopefully I at least can make a lot of progress on it, or hopefully finish it. That would be nice. So yeah, that's just a quick summary of how I used her stickers last month and how I plan to use them for April. So I'm just gonna go ahead and actually start with the monthly view first, and I'm just going to kind of speed through this and lay down the layout, and then we will plan as much as we can. Okay, so I got all of the stickers laid down. I'm not exactly sure if I love these stickers since they're 2 different colors. I believe that these are meant to be used to cover up the days that are not a part of the month. So like what I did here in March, but I don't know, it's kind of bugging me that they're 2 different colors, which is kind of making me wish I would have grabbed 2 of these sheets, but we're just gonna go with it for now. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna write down this sidebar because quite frankly, I don't think that my weeks are gonna be consistent looking enough to write down like weekly events that are repeated over every month. How do I word that? I feel like whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna leave that blank for now unless April does decide to have some sort of consistency. So yeah, since all of the holidays are already down, I figured we might as well just get a little decorative and see if there's any cute little Easter stickers or something that we could put in here. Maybe not since it's a religious holiday, but I don't know, we'll look. These colors match with the kit really well. Let's look at my other sticker books though. I feel like I haven't really been able to use a lot of the stickers in the new monthly sticker book because they just don't, they're too big, like they don't fit. Yeah, nothing really says Easter or anything because it's, like I said, religious, so. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave it alone for now. I kind of want to put like a bigger sticker there just to like make the one exciting thing that's happening in April. But I don't know. I might just leave it. To be honest, I'm just like really overwhelmed with everything that's going on. And I don't know. You get excited to get into your planner, and then when you realize you have nothing to plan, it's so discouraging. Yeah. Anybody else struggling with this? Because I definitely am. Like, I seriously cannot put a single sticker down on this for anything for the entire month. And this was supposed to be a really busy month, especially with school. We were gonna have a music program. I don't know. Let's just go over to the dashboard and get some of this dashboard set up. I might even do some of the writing on camera since I don't really have much else to show you guys, but I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down the stickers for these and then we'll see how I feel after. Alright, so I have all of the stickers down for the dashboard and the notes page. I don't know what I'm going to use the notes page for. Last month, I just didn't even put anything down. The month before, I had something and I never filled it out. I really like the idea of like a monthly reflection, or if I ever buy myself one of those HP sprockets, kind of using this to put down like pictures or memory keeping or something. That might just be something that I do when I'm done with this planner and before I stow it away. I don't know. But for now, I think the stickers are pretty and I just wanted to have something there. Before I forget, let me kind of put down some of these cute little decorative flowers. Aren't those so beautiful? They're like watercolor and they're just, oh, they're so pretty. I love her stickers. Okay, those are super pretty. They add the perfect detail and just really pull everything together. Look how gorgeous. And honestly, I'm actually really liking the two different shades of purple, the kind of bluish purple with the more lavender one. It's just gorgeous. So I guess I'll go ahead and at least just set up these little grids and stuff and then probably call it with this video. So let's just turn to this page, and I'm probably going to be doing a bunch of flipping back and forth to figure out like how many lines and stuff that I need and all of that, but figured I might as well just go ahead and at least get this set up with you guys watching. By the way, I am using a Sharpie pen, and these are the ones that are like no bleed through. And this is the medium tip, so it's a little larger and is super bold, and I really like the way that it writes. So that's what I'm using for this. Before I do this, I did go ahead and plan out all of my videos for April, so I'm gonna go double check that calendar and make sure I have enough spaces for all the videos that I want to get done. That's one of the advantages of being stuck at home for the next month, is that I'm gonna have plenty of time to film, and I have a lot of like different ideas for my channel and new things that I want to try, so this is going to be the perfect time for me to do that. Okay, this should be just enough because I'm thinking I'll have 12 videos, so, and who knows if all of those are going to get done. Okay, so I went ahead and just wrote in the for sure videos that I know I'm gonna do, like my weekly plan with me's. I am going to do a sticker organization video because I talked about that in my last plan with me, and I've already had a lot of people say that they really would like to see my leftover sticker organization. So that's a for sure. And then obviously I always film my kit haul, so my May kits and my May plan with me. The rest of these down here, I have written down different ideas of what I want to do, but I'm not going to write them in here until I for sure decide if that's what I'm going to do. It doesn't matter a whole lot to me that these are written in the order that I'm like posting them or anything. I just want them written down somewhere for me to check off. And then I just realized I didn't write YouTube videos up here, so I'm going to go ahead and add that. Okay, that doesn't look perfect, but that's okay. I don't need it to. I just need this to be mostly functional. So I got that down, and then I'm going to go ahead and fill the rest of this section out. Okay, I hate the way that I just wrote that, but I'm not going to white it out. I'm just going to leave it, reminding myself that it's not about perfection. Okay, so I already know one book that I'm going to be reading, and that is Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. I've actually already started it, and I'm listening to it on audiobook, and I love the lady that's reading it. I just love it when I find an audiobook, and I really like the way that it's read to me. It's just, it's the best. So anyways, I'm really excited to read it because I just started it a couple days ago, and I'm already hooked. Like, it just has such an interesting and mysterious plot line already, and I'm so excited. It's also been a while since I've read a mystery novel, so yeah, I think it's just fun to dive into a genre that you haven't been reading a lot of. I'm not sure what my other two books are going to be. I thought about trying to like pick all of my books that I'm gonna read the month before, but I usually pick like an audiobook and a regular book to start. I overdrew that line, dang it. I can write it out. But I usually pick an audiobook and a regular book to start, and then just depending on like what I finish and what I move on to next, it just kind of depends. And it also depends on like what's available, because I really like to try and get my books from the library and not spend money on books, with the exception of trying out Book of the Month this month. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to continue and try and do it every month. It just kind of depends. Maybe I'll see the list of April books and then decide if I want to order, if they even are going to deliver next month. I'm not sure how the quarantine orders and all of that affect online shopping. But with the exception of Book of the Month, I really tried. I hope that didn't cut off in the middle of my sentence because I wasn't paying attention. But basically what I was saying was, I know that a lot of people I've seen on YouTube will like do read-alongs together, or like book clubs, that sort of thing, and talk about like what books they're going to read at the beginning of the month, and then usually people will follow them along on like Goodreads or something, and they'll discuss the books at the end of the month. And I thought about doing something like that maybe on my YouTube, but that would be later down the road, if it becomes something that maybe you guys would be interested in, or something that I want to put the effort into, because I also have to be reliable when it comes to finishing the books. And yeah, I'm not sure how well that'll work out. So there it is. There is my dashboard setup. I'm actually really glad that I got this done on camera, because last time I got it done like a week or two late. So I'm really glad that I just decided to go ahead and do it, because it makes me feel somewhat accomplished, since that's like the only thing I could plan. I told you guys planning is going to still happen. It's just certain things I'm gonna be able to plan. Like I can plan my YouTube videos, and I can plan my YouTube schedule. I can plan, you know, what I'm reading. I can plan for my goals and tasks and stuff that I want to get done, but that's not normally what I'm planning in my monthly spread. I put all of that in my Petite planner, or in my Power Sheets planner, or on my Google Calendar. This is more life events, the main highlights that I'm planning all of that around. So since I don't have anything to plan around, I'm going to have a lot of time to plan the little things, then kind of take it day by day and week by week. So anyways, I'm going to wrap up this plan with me. I hope you guys still found some sort of enjoyment in watching this, and I'm excited to just see what the month ends up looking like and what this review will look like when I'm planning for May. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and click that like button if you did enjoy this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.